Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is Monday, January 25th, or Tuesday, January 26th in Australia, New Zealand. The moon moves into Cancer today, starting the day in Gemini, moving into Cancer around 2 p.m. on the east coast of the U.S. And of course, when the moon moves into Cancer, our emotions are very sensitive. We feel things more deeply. We're not always sure of exactly what we're feeling, but we do eventually, given time and the opportunity to sort of mull things over and digest what's coming in through our emotional body, we can kind of figure out what's going on. Today we have a supportive sextile between the Sun and Chiron. This is a point in the cycle between the Sun and Chiron where we come to a point of having the opportunity to make a change that is based on what we have learned through the cycle of Chiron and the Sun. Chiron is the wound of identity, the wound of the toxic masculinity, the wound of that creates bullies. It's a feeling to a certain extent of powerlessness. In a way, it can be somewhat like a rebel without a cause, a rebel without a clue, perhaps some might say. But there is a energy of how do I identify myself? What do I stand for? That kind of stuff. Very Aries in that respect. What is my purpose? What am I here for? And people, for the most part, want to feel like they're here for a good reason, for a reason that's going to make a difference in the lives of others, in their own lives. We have an opportunity to come to an understanding about some of these wounds. And what I found interesting is what has been a lot of what's been going on as far as watching the news is the news is now covering things like QAnon and even this white power, white supremacy, all of these things. They're trying to understand. They're trying to get down to the core of what is going on with all of this. Now, I have my own theories about it, which I will not share with you in this video. But I think in a way it's good to be looking at these things, not to give these some of these situations oxygen so much as to come to an understanding of why they have developed. What is the underlying issue? And I think that part of the underlying issue here is a sense of power or a sense of powerlessness, a sense of trying to get some power in a situation where you feel like maybe you don't, maybe you need to take the power by force, all of these things. When in truth of fact, we all have great power within us as we connect with our own higher self, with our own spirit, with our own I am presence. That's really what Aries is about. It's the I am. And if you want to be something, I am it. I am love. I am strength. I am power, if that's what you want. But the power comes from within, and it vibrates out. It's not a power over. It's not like I am powerful and so I'm going to make you do this or I'm going to make you do that. That's the kind of problem that's the kind of solution that has caused the problem in the first place. So a deep understanding of both the power dynamics that we see in the world and how to access our own inner resources and our own inner power, I think is something that people are becoming more and more aware of. And so I think that, maybe that's what we need to do. We need to look and see, where can I affect change? Of course, the only place you can really affect change is within yourself. first, it's not an outside change, it's an inside change. And once the inside is primed, the pump is primed for that, then we can work on the outer change. So if you're wondering what you can do about all this mess, is be the best person you can be. Be the most loving person you can be. And when you feel full of that love, then reach out your hand and help somebody who's struggling. Sometimes you can't talk them out of stuff, but you can love them, right? And so what I would say is just love people where they're at, accept people for who they are. You don't have to like what they're doing. You don't have to accept what they're doing. If they're doing something illegal, you can call the authorities on them. It's okay, right? So that's what I want to say. I know it wasn't much of an astrology thing. It was more of like a mini lecture. So I apologize for that, for those of you who just wanted the astrology. But that's my insight today. I'm going to let you go. It's freezing out here. Like, subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow. Take care.